I'd like to pickpocket along the way, like slipping between people, just roughly enough gold to potentially rent a boat. Let's go with 5.
4 of them are successful. When you're slipping your hand into the back pocket of this female dragonborn, your ring goes off and your spider climb activates, and your hand is firmly attached to this individual's backside.
3, 2, 1. Playing games with strangers. You know there's no danger. So come on in, we're all friends. Playing games with strangers. I'm playing games with strangers. Play. I'm playing games with strangers.
As they turn around and say, "Excuse me."
Excuse me. I was, well, I mean, you bumped into me. Excuse me.
Well, then, if you don't mind taking your hand off of my butt.
Oh, is this your butt? I am so sorry. So it's funny. You look like my ex-girlfriend, so I was kind of like, sorry, it was a mistake.
You hear a voice in your head. You have an ex-girlfriend.
No, just, no,
She's dead.
Please take your hand off of my butt, sir.
You see, I would, and I try to pull my hand off of her butt.
Roll another sleight of hand.
The 19.
All right. You are able to detach your hand from her butt.
I'm very, very sorry. I've had a couple too many. Thought you were my ex-girlfriend. Sorry.
Ex-girlfriend. You brought this ex-girlfriend up again. You said you didn't have one.
Sorry. And Wilder slips past the lady in front of him. No, I was just telling this lady that I have an ex-girlfriend. You have nothing to worry about.
Did you just have your hand on another woman's butt?
No, it's a byproduct of the ring. I'm still trying to get used to how it works.
You're going to blame the ring that I gave you.
No. I'm blaming me and my ability to use said ring. You're perfect.
Just put your hand on women's butts?
No. You're perfect. It has nothing to do with you. It was an accident. I don't know how to say this. I'm learning, and you gotta bear with me. Remember, I've said this a few times. Just be patient with me. I'm not dumb, but I'm not smart.
But isn't it a natural thing? Because isn't that where the webs come out of in spiders?
So you finally, after that weird situation, you reach Sternan as he is shuffling around behind the counter.
Hey, Donut, I know you're like really busy right now, but just...
Gee, you think?
I know, I'm sorry. So real quick, so Orbog's got a thing, and he's going to go talk to somebody about this thing. If it doesn't work out, is it possible... does your portal go to where he's from, Towerfall?
I mean, my portal can go anywhere as long as I know what the location sigil looks like.
Oh, I don't know. I assume a tower that's fallen over, that was on a seal that Orbog got. I don't know. I don't know what you mean by a sigil.
Well, I mean, a sigil is a marking that represents something, so
okay.
if I know the location sigil of the target circle of teleportation, then yes, I can send you anywhere, really.
Okay. Potentially, yes. All right, good. I'm going to go back and talk to Orbog and let him know that that's a possibility. So you're good with that?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And Wilder heads back through the crowd and does not pickpocket or grab butts intentionally.
Okay. Well, Orbog is headed over to the drow.
The drow is not on the main floor where everybody would normally be at.
He said he would be here. Fine. He goes over to Durnan.
Durnan is busily tinkering around behind the counter, trying to fulfill orders.
Durnan,
As more people are pouring in through the door.
do you know where my drow pal is?
You're what now?
There was a drow that came in here. He said he would be here when I got back.
Oh, right. Yambagorn. Right. He got a room, and he's in his room. Probably, if he's not down here, I don't know. I can't keep track of everybody.
Can you tell me what room it is?
Well, I mean, would you want strangers being able to ask about what
Oh
room you're in?
my gosh. I'm gonna flash the scroll. Look, he brought this to me. He came from a faraway place. I don't
read
royal.
gibberish.
I'm impressive. Tell me his room number.
I can't read that. I don't read gibberish. That looks like chicken scratch.
It's more like Dwarven, but whatever.
Hey, Obog, that's where you are. So I was just talking to Durnan. He's gonna let us use the portal. Sorry, I interrupted.
Okay, cool, but he won't tell us which room, so I say let's go up there since we have rooms here, and we can just go start knocking on everybody's rooms.
Wilder, I mean, you have common sense. If someone were to come in and say, hey, that one thief guy that I saw come in here, tell me his room. I don't know his name, but, I want his room because I know him from someplace.
Thief guy?
Would you want me to just hand out your room number to somebody who doesn't know your name?
But this is Orbog. Everyone knows his name. He's a hero of Waterdeep.
Yeah, I don't.
Also, the man came here specifically looking for Orbog. So
Yes, thank you. Can you listen to them, please? And then use your common sense and tell me what room he's in.
I am mildly offended that I would just be considered the thief guy. That's disturbing. A little upsetting.
Fine,
Well-
we'll call you the butt guy.
Nope. Don't need to be called that. Nope.
Well, wait, we saw your little thing over there. I thought you were married, but,
He does have a point.
I know he's got a point.
two of them on top of his head.
All right. So Durnan, it's kind of important. This guy came looking for Orbog. Somebody killed his mom, like Orbog's mom.
Oh, my condolences. Yeah, and then he kind of scribbles down a number on a napkin and slides it to you, and he says, "You didn't get it from me, though."
Okay.
Well,
so-
if you feel weird about it and you have somebody we can send up there to go get him and bring him down, we can do that.
I'll go up and get him. What number is it?
We'll go up together. It's easier to kill him that way. Just joking, Durnan.
I feel at this point that jokes or not, I should advise very strongly about killing in my establishment.
Is your mother alive, Durnan?
I know yours isn't. How's
Right,
that feel?
and neither
Does that
is
feel good?
We don't
Does
think
that taste
Callum's
good?
is either. So I just wanted to say, be careful.
Keep your mothers close. They're dropping like flies. I go upstairs.
Yeah.
I knock on the door.
A very tired-looking drow. You could say he was drowsy. Answers the door.
Hello.
Oh, hello. Oh, Your Majesty. And he drops to one knee again before you.
Can we... Oh, wait. Well, can you stand up and talk to us? Because we need to
Well-
know how you got here.
It might make him feel uncomfortable that you guys are standing, so you can kneel too.
No.
You said you didn't want to be king, so
Oh, whatever.
if you want to be king, I'll kneel.
arises and he goes, how may I be at your service, my liege?
How am I supposed to go home? I don't have a ship. That's why I'm asking.
Well, technically you do, because you are the king of Southern Towerfall now.
We were right, Callum.
Otherwise, surely a city this big has something in the way of a circle of teleportation we could use.
I was right, Callum.
I knew you would.
Yeah, I think, even this very place has a portal thing. Maybe, is that not
Yeah,
good enough?
That's right.
Is this one too small? We need a bigger one. I don't know.
Too small for what?
We don't need to measure.
Okay.
There is a circle of teleportation here, yes.
Okay,
Okay.
yes.
So, are we doing this? Are we going now?
I don't
Well, I
care.
think
You can go to sleep. It doesn't matter.
I am ever at your service, my lord.
How did you get here?
We have the boat in the harbor.
So why didn't you guys just take the teleportation circle?
Right.
We need to know the sigil of the circle that we're going to.
How big is Towerfall?
I thought we weren't measuring.
Well, my question is just, are you a big kingdom? Or are you kind of just like a pinprick on the map? Because it seems odd that you wouldn't have teleportation circles somewhere along the Sword Coast.
Well, it's just a matter of... We didn't know exactly where he would have ended up. He was sent here to find something about a darkness rising in the land that they were concerned about.
And it was many years ago. Time travel. Blah, blah.
Wait, you were supposed to be finding out the darkness. Were you sent here to figure out what was going on now?
I thought I was supposed to figure out what was going on then, but then stretched into now, so I don't know. Maybe. Yes.
Have I been drinking?
Probably.
Have I been drinking?
I think I need to be. Yeah,
Yes.
right.
And okay, so this is the thing. So I was sent here about the darkness. Yes. So why should I be leaving right now? Because it sure seems like there's still a lot of darkness
Well, it
here.
seems, it seems to me, Dude here has just said that there's a teleportation circle
Right.
back home, right?
Yes.
So you could pop back home, figure out what's going on, and come back.
Yeah, I guess.
I mean, you could just go home and be like, "Hey, is everything good? I'm your regent now," and then come back and be like, "I'm here to take care of the darkness, kick butt, and take names."
Yeah, I just kind of really want to kill Christopher, though.
Let's just put it off for a few days while we think about it.
Okay.
I'm gonna keep him close and maybe not kill him. Yeah.
Fine. Drow, do you need to...
That's kind of rude, Olbog.
I'm sorry, I don't, yes.
Yelbagorn, I believe is what Durnan said.
Yelbagorn.
My name is Yambagorn.
Yelbagorn.
And but I will you can address me however you want, my liege, as you
Can
are.
I call you Y?
Whatever suits you, my lord. Just because you would know,
Yeah.
Orbog, Yambagorn in Orcish translates to two swords. I'm sorry, not two swords, two hands.
Wow. That's deep.
Yeah, you say that now, but there's some people out there.
I know.
There are some people out there who know what I'm referencing, and they are losing their mind right now.
So, Yambagorn, did I say that right? Yambagorn, I gotta say it a few times so I remember it. Yes, Yambagorn, do you need to rest? I'm fine waiting if you need to rest.
That is very benevolent of you, my liege. If it should so please the court, yes, that would be very good, but I am at your disposal whenever it pleases you to go.
I mean, it might be good for us to, get you some supplies and whatnot before you leave.
I don't even know. I mean, what kind of supplies are you talking about?
I don't know. It just seems to me that for the last, let me count, 47 episodes, we haven't gone shopping one time. So
What are these episodes that you refer to?
don't worry about it. It's how I catalog information in my mind.
Callum has a medical condition, so it's okay.
I do several.
Lots of episodes.
You hear you hear a thumping come from the bar below, and you hear Durnan say, "That's a lie. I took you guys to a shop called Kill or Be Killed. That's where Wilder got his dagger."
Darnan, I wasn't there.
I was there. But yes, we did shop right before taking Christopher down the first time. So
I just want to say your hearing is really impressive down there.
Some might say I'm everywhere. Now shut up and get back to the scene.
No, I'm just saying, we could get you some supplies, suit you up, maybe upgrade some things that we have, and then, send you on your merry way to go be king or whatever. And also sleep.
Okay, I don't even know what I'm going to need. Drow, do you know what I might need when I get back there?
A crown?
buy one of those.
I don't think I'm gonna buy a crown and then put it on.
I don't know.
The entire treasury of Southern Towerfall is at your disposal, my lord. You are in
get you
want
several
of,
crowns.
You are in want of nothing.
Apparently, I'm in want of nothing.
Maybe
Right,
we
well,
could get
then
crowns.
Yeah, we could get, matching ones.
Right.
Right.
But, if you want to, I don't know what you need. You don't need anything, I guess, but, it seems to me that I could get some stuff and I don't know what Wilder
If
wants.
are you two coming with me?
No, I can't speak for
Oh,
Wilder.
wow, so
I don't
you
know.
just wanted to get rid of me. Okay, I
Well,
see
no,
how it is.
I said that you should go and then come right back. So
I mean, if it's
Do you
gonna
need-
be if it's gonna be a quick trip, I mean, you could go by yourself. If you need somebody to go, I could go with you.
Wow, that sounds safe. I mean, my mother just got assassinated. Yeah, let me just, go.
Okay.
go
I
all
believe
alone.
nothing could kill you.
It's okay, Mr. Drow. You can stay here too. I'll just go there all alone.
Okay.
I could never leave you by yourself, my liege. That would
Maybe
be
I could paint a nice target on my shirt here.
This guy's
Oh, sorry.
Oh,
Don't have a
jeez.
shirt on.
Maybe we should
I-
buy you a shirt, and then we could go. I'll go with you.
Are you going with to buy a shirt or going with to Towerfall?
Both.
Oh, okay.
He's
I see.
going to Towerfall. He likes to see dead people.
Not my favorite thing. So, are we going? What are we doing, Orbog? You're the boss.
Sure. Let's go. Goodbye, Callum. Thank you for getting rid of me.
Are we going now, my liege?
Yes, let's go now.
Very
You said
well.
whenever, so, and whatever. Let's go. I'm sure that you can sleep once we get there.
Very good, my liege. Just allow me to please collect my belongings and we will go.
No, leave your belongings here. I don't have to.
I mean,
As it pleases you, my lord.
I'm just
he could get new
I'm
belongings.
just joking.
It's true.
You can collect your belongings. I'm just going to stand here and ignore Callum.
Wouldn't be the first time.
I can't hear you.
He goes in to grab his stuff. In the meantime, coming in for chicken fried steak night, we have the mayor of Waterdeep, who is returning from a long day helping Gareth repair the vandalism that occurred to the church as they were gone.
Oh, I was catching up on my mayorly duties as well.
That as well. Yep.
But Dernan,
Yeah.
chicken fried steak day, right?
Oh, yeah, indeed. As you can tell by the crowd.
Aye, well,
You missed Wilder. He was getting kind of handsy with some of the people.
oh, that sounds about right. Was he trying to pinch some coin?
I don't know about that, but he pinched someone's booty and wouldn't take his hand off of it.
Well, I'm sure his wife will be pleased to hear that.
Wait, he's
Oh,
married?
he didn't tell you.
No.
Aye, yeah, he went and married himself.
Who would marry him?
Well, Imagine, if you will, a woman who is dark elf from the waist up and giant spider from the waist down. Her name...
Stumpy!
Her name
Stumpy, hey!
starts with an L and rhymes with...
Both.
Both.
Are you mean to tell me that idiot went and married Lolth?
Aye, that idiot went and married Loth.
What was he
I
thinking?
don't know, but I could use your help on a wedding present.
I mean,
It's called an
It's
exorcism.
within the first year, so I do believe it. I'm still within etiquette of getting him
called
a
raid.
present at this joint. He's so far ignored me advice to sever the relationship, so at this point I'm thinking I may as well just get him a gift.
I mean, that's a decision.
Right. What do you think about a coffin that is...
If the mayor could keep it down there, this is the regent up here.
The
trying to
floors
have
are
a
very thin
conversation.
here in Turkey.
Yeah, you actually do hear them up there as he shouts that down.
Oh,
at you.
I thought you fixed that problem.
There's a reason why this was the location, the central location for the Defiance. So
Right. So
information.
what's Orbog going on about there?
His mom's dead. He's a king, something like that.
Wait, someone put Orbog in charge of something, for real?
I guess. I mean, I think it has more to do with ascension rather than by volition.
Still, right.
Spiritual ascension.
Tell you what, why don't you send me order upstairs with one of the wait staff, and I'll check in with the knuckleheads upstairs.
All right, you do that. And as you go upstairs, you see the three of them standing outside of a open door of a guest's room, and a drow with two
Hands.
Scimitars at his waist comes walking out the door. I am at your disposal, my liege.
I'm going to lean in close to him and go, is a regent higher than a mayor?
You are a king, my lord.
Oh, okay. I'm a king. Okay. In your face, Dumblefoot.
Right. Okay. Well,
No, I'm sorry.
you're not king.
I'm
You're
sorry.
not king here. So
Right.
the royal...
My heart will break when I leave here.
Mine
For your
too,
people.
really, mine too. So King
I would-
King
a
Orbog
single
is
tear.
King of what now?
You are looking at his greatness. Orbog,
Yes.
king of southern Towerfall.
Yes. Look at my greatness. Gaze upon it.
King of... So is there a northern Towerfall then?
Yes, it's ruled by my father. Do you want to kill him too?
What do you mean by kill him too? I'm very sorry to hear that your ma has been assassinated. It's bad news.
I doubt it was Stumblefoot.
I had nothing to do with it.
You never know.
So, are you going? Are we going?
Yes. Stumblefoot, please don't kill Christopher while I'm gone, please.
I have no plans to kill anyone at this point.
Okay.
Why are you thinking I'd want to kill Christopher?
Oh, I'm thinking I'd want to kill Christopher.
Well, from what I can tell, Christopher is not the same bugbear that he was when he took over the city. So,
Right. But he is all powerful, which is, not normal, all magic-y. And then he can take, Aileen to a totally different plane and stuff. And he can also, when she was with him, her hair starts turning black. That's like normal. That's not like evil magic-y or something.
I don't know.
Telling you something's up with him. Just don't kill him while I'm gone.
You want me to wait until you're back to kill him?
Unless you have to, then I'll kill him.
Right, I didn't. Okay.
As long as someone kills him, that's all I care about.
Who do you need killed, my liege? I can take care of that.
You seem like a pleasant fellow. What's your name?
My name is Yambagorn.
Yabagorn.
Yambagorn.
Yambagorn. I apologize. Very nice to
Yes,
make
it
your
means-
acquaintance.
2 hands or something like that. Does that mean anything to you?
No, I don't think that I speak the language.
Hands. They're like these things. Hands.
I meant the language that his name is derived from. I understand what hands are.
Okay, just wanted to make sure.
So, am I understanding that you're leaving to go to Southern Towerfall now? Are you all going with him, Wilder and Callum?
No,
No.
Callum's being a whiny boy, because we think his mom's dead too.
There's a lot of matricide going on at the moment.
I mean, all of the room have mattresses.
Yes.
Very good ones, too.
That's not quite what that word means, but all right.
Sorry. I mean, I've volunteered to go with Orbog if he needs it.
Yes. Wilder is a loyal friend, and I cherish his friendship.
Right.
I try.
As I'm not looking at you, Callum. I'm not looking at you.
How far away is Towerfall from here?
Towerfall's about 3 months away by boat, but there's also a teleportation circle, so they can get there.
Oh.
You know.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah. So don't worry, I'll be back to bug you some more.
How long do you think you're going to be away?
I have no idea. I don't even know why I'm going.
Right. Well, apparently you've got a nation to run, and so you'll find that, you'll be stuck there most of the time.
Maybe.
Funny, that didn't keep you in Waterdeep.
Yeah.
It kept me in
That's-
water. I was only gone for like a week or
Right.
two, and then I came back, and I didn't leave at all before that. What is with you people?
I've been nice. I'm happy to see you. You look more...
Well, dear, I am happy to see you too. I'm just curious, just trying to get my bearings on what's been happening since I've been, back in town and haven't seen you for,
Yes, thank you for
roughly a
your
week.
concern. It's very touching.
Is there anything?
It's almost as touching as Wilder is to people's terriers.
Don't talk about that,
What?
please.
What is with that? Darnan said you were getting handsy, Wilder.
It's more complicated than you think.
When the mood strikes,
There's more than one meaning for the name Wilder.
Oh, well, I guess so.
This isn't funny. It's I don't want to talk to you about it. It's a byproduct of my relationship with Lolth.
Oh, is that so now, is it?
Yeah, see it.
I'm still trying to understand how the ring works.
Well, you don't put it on people's butts.
Just leave me alone.
Right. So is there anything I can do to help you, Orbog, on this end while you're away?
Good transition.
No, I think the drow says I have everything I need.
Right. Well, I mean, how soon are you off? Did I catch you on your way out?
Yep.
All right then. Well, happy trails.
Awkward hug number 2.
Safe travels. Oh, it's very awkward. It's very Doublefoot kind of gives one of those weird, awkward, like as far at arm's length. hugs with
We're not even touching. We're
the,
just
the awkward side pats. It's kind of a.
At least
Why are
Callum
we
gives
touching
a
again?
good hug when he hugged him.
I'm sure that if Callum were to move in, or even Wilder were to move into Stumblefoot for a hug, they'd probably get a good hug. But Orbog, I don't know.
No, Orbog and Callum hugged earlier, so
I'm saying if you were
it's been a huggy
to
episode.
ask Stumblefoot for a hug, he'd be willing to give you a right hug. But Orbog, that's
No,
another
thanks.
story. Don't be afraid to reach out if you need any help.
yes, I will reach out. I'm sure that I will probably need help because I have no idea what's going on there.
Right. And in all seriousness, I'm sorry to hear about your ma. You have my condolences.
Well, I appreciate that. I'm sorry to hear about your city.
My city's fine.
No, it's worse. Have you not seen it? There's even more holes. They're saying that the town is even worse. You went to hell and your city went to hell. That's what they say. Your approval ratings are terrible.
I'm not going to miss any of this. Not at all.
I'm gonna head downstairs away from this conversation.
Orbog, it's a good thing we're friends.
I'm gonna clap Orbog on the shoulder and turn and head downstairs. Maybe intercept a member of the wait staff with my food and find a place to sit.
All right, Orbog, are you going toward the portal?
Sure.
Wilder, are you going with them?
Indeed.
When I'm halfway down the stairs, I will turn around and say, "Oh, Wilder, have you registered anywhere? You know, for wedding gifts."
Oh, funny. Are you serious?
Oh, well, I mean, it seems I'm not going to be able to talk you out of this crazy relationship, so the least I could do is try to bless you.
It's more complicated than that, but I don't really have time to get into it. So, how about this? When I come back, we can chat it out, and then it gives you time to buy me a gift.
Sure.
I can. I'll leave my sizes with Dernan just in case.
Right. Okay.
Is the teleportation circle downstairs?
Yeah. Everyone said they were going downstairs to the teleportation circle, so that's the reason why Dernan popped in.
Well, not everyone.
Yeah, the teleportation circle's in the spare room behind the bar.
Yeah, it's in Dernan's office.
Are you guys leaving right now then?
Boggy.
Oh, are you talking to me?
I don't know. I was gonna try it out. Are you talking?
Not you.
Oh,
Yeah.
Are we talking
Yes,
to
I
each
was.
other?
Yes, I was talking to you, Orbog.
I believe that Lambrin Hambenbergen Shire, his assistant.
Yambagorn.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, Lambagorn said they had everything that he needed. So
Well,
Yes.
that was in reference to the fact that he has access to the entire, treasury of South Towerfall,
right.
unrelated to everything they need in this moment. Yeah. There were just several plans discussed about when the leaving would be taking place.
The sooner the better.
Well, I don't.
That's
oh,
what I
right.
say.
Do we need to go shopping? Callum needed to go shopping. Is that why you're not going? Because he doesn't want to go shopping?
I mean, that's not why I'm not
I could
going.
go shopping
Okay.
with you, Callum.
It's not that I need company to go shopping. It was, I didn't know that you need company to go home.
What's the great urge to go shopping? Are you a chick now?
No, not last I checked. I haven't checked recently,
Wilder,
but I could.
Wilder, your danger senses are going off on all levels right
That may
now
have been
with that
uncalled for, I
comment.
think.
Oh, he knows I'm just teasing him.
I'm just, for my safety, if you're going to keep making jokes like that, I can't come with you anymore.
Okay, I'll try to keep it down. But
Please.
listen, we all know that Callum's been in touch with his feminine side. It's no secret.
Can't say that I have been. No.
All right.
There's one thing I've known about Orbog is that, man, he's kind of like a bulldog. Once he gets something in his mouth, he will not let it go. It just stays there.
So, as we're discussing this, Olbog, I'm gonna go with you and Hamburger, but what does Callum need? Callum, I'm kind of confused why you don't want to go. You were all adamant about Olbog going, and now you don't want to help.
Yeah.
I specifically said Orbog doesn't need to go. I just thought maybe he would want to.
Oh,
I said he could stay. I was presenting both sides of the coin.
I guess I just misread that. Not the first time.
I
Yeah,
know a Goliath you might get along with.
I mean, I thought you cared too, but I guess not. So it's okay.
I do
You can
care.
just, it's fine. Stay there. Don't care. I know. You've been through a lot. It's hard to focus on someone other than yourself. I don't want you to feel guilty at all. Don't. Just stop. Right now, just stop. Let it go.
Right. Well, Wilder, I think this will serve you better than it serves me. I'm going to hand Wilder a dagger, and then I'm going to walk out of the yarning portal.
Like that dagger?
Mm-hmm.
Did you just give him the good one?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Ooh.
See, Stumblefoot, this is a wedding gift. This is a wedding gift. True friend right there.
True friend.
I don't know what you
Or
have in
Wilder.
store, but that's amazing.
Well, I'll have to work my best to find something equally nice for you, lad.
I'm sure you will.
I was gonna give Orbog something, and then went and ruined that for yourself.
Yeah, Orbog's kind of being a butthead, so
I'm in want of nothing.
Except friendship.
money changes people, and
Well,
apparently Orbog's
That's not coming with me.
I told you, didn't even have to go. I was just giving you reasons why I thought you'd be good as a king. I was fluffing up your ego, and then you had to go and dip on my
There's one
heart.
person's ego that needs no fluffing. It's Orbog's.
That's fair. Yeah, well, there was my mistake.
And with that, the drow goes to Durnan. He writes down the sigil on a piece of paper and he goes, "Can you send us here, please?" And Durnan's like, "Right on it." And he takes the two of you back there, aligns the sigil, and you guys bamf through. And after you guys pass through the portal of teleportation, he looks at Stumblefoot and he goes, "I can't believe you guys are just going to let him go by himself."
I mean,
What is Wilder chopped liver?
Wilder went, and quite frankly,
Wilder went, and he is married to Lolth, according to you.
he is. Did you happen to see the spider ring on his left hand?
They're going into a town where there's currently a power vacuum.
Listen, I've got my own problems.
I'm just saying.
Since we've been away, Darnan, Orbog's become convinced that I'm a terrible mayor and that he should be mayor of Waterdeep. So, quite frankly, I don't think he wants me help. And I kind of don't want to give him my
Okay.
help. Not only that, but
Okay.
I've got affairs that I need to keep track of. I've been away from Waterdeep for a couple of weeks. I've got lots of work to do here.
Stumblefoot.
I cannot just go
Stumblefoot.
skipping off again.
Stumblefoot.
Aye.
He just inherited a kingdom. He has 0 executive experience.
Oh, I know. In fact, as much grief as he's given me over the last few weeks that we were out running around chasing Zeus and whatnot and carrying on, I'm kind of waiting for a message to come or him to show up. I want to know how long it takes for Orbog to break down and ask for help. I'm of a mind to think that it may never happen, and the kingdom of Southern Towerfall will meet its namesake and fall. But that's not my problem.
That sounds mildly selfish if you ask me, Stumblefoot.
Well,
It's not like you.
a dwarf can only take so much grief from a grouchy half-orc before he's had enough.
I know what you've told me about what you believe, and I'll just spin it around on you. What would Jesus do?
That's not fair, Denman. That's not fair. But you're right. Maybe I'll check in on him in a day or two. But I'm not wrong. I do have matters I need to tend to here, and I cannot just leave the city again on short notice.
Why don't you just resign from your post and have your vice mayor take over?
Have you met the deputy mayor of this city?
I'm just saying, I mean, he's pretty much running it while you're gone anyway, and quite frankly, it seems like you can do more good elsewhere than...
Truth be told, I've been giving it some thought. I don't know. The people elected me, and I feel like I'd be turning my back on the city if I were to do that.
You know, the city doesn't appreciate you in the way that you should be appreciated. Quite frankly, since you've been mayor, I've noticed that you did more good as a citizen than you do as a political figure.
Well, that's because politics is for the birds, and I don't like it.
Well, then don't do it. Life's too short to do something you don't enjoy.
No, you're right, and that's
It
why I
is
was only going to serve
savage.
this one term and then not run again. The term's almost up. I don't know. It's good advice. I need to sleep on it.
Fair enough.
I'm gonna track down Callum. I'll pitch Dernan the amount of money I owe for the meal.
He slides it back to you. He's like, it's on the house.
You kind of keep doing that.
He gestures around to the incredibly packed house for a chicken fried steak night, and he looks at you and goes, I think I can.
All right. Well, you're a good friend, Dernan. I appreciate it. I am going to cast Sending
Okay.
to Callum and just... Hi, Callum. I need to buy a gift for Wilder, so I'm going to go shopping with you. Where are you headed? You can reply to this message.
Hello, I guess. Let me count my words.
That was 3.
No, I said the other part out loud as well. I'm heading towards the shop place, market district, whatever you call it. I'm looking for clothes. Bye.
All right, I'll head that direction and on my stubby dwarf legs and try to catch up with Callum.
All right. You, after a little bit of time, you do catch up with Callum. Heading towards the shop something district.
I was like,
Looking
I'm
for
going towards
clothes.
the shops, market, that place.
So
That was all 25 words.
that was a really nice gift that you gave to Wilder.
Yeah, I thought he might be able to use it better than I can.
That Limburger fellow, he seems mighty dangerous.
What?
The elf guy, Lamberger.
Yambagorn.
Hey,
Do none of you respect someone's name?
that's not it.
For someone that gets upset because we call you Stumby, seems awful rude that you're calling him a hamburger.
Wait, that's not it. It's a difficult name for me to remember. Can you say it for me one more time? I'll do my best to remember.
Yambagorn.
Yambagorn.
Yeah.
I thought it started with an L.
No.
Well, see, I didn't hear it right to begin with. Yambagorn. Got it. All right.
Yeah. Just seems nice to get someone's name right. It's the little things that count.
Strange. Anyway, you did a nice thing for him.
Thank you. I think.
I'd like to do something nice for him too.
Yeah.
Aye. So I thought maybe while you're shopping, I could shop around and try to find him something nice, give him as a wedding gift.
Do you have something in mind? Or
I think I'll know it when I see it.
so this is going to be a long shopping trip?
Maybe not. Do you know a good magic shop in town?
This is your city.
Right, I don't go shopping very much. I'm usually holed up in my office.
I was here for approximately 3 days before I was arrested, killed, and then came back to life, and it's been a handful of days since then. So no. I cannot say that I know a good magic shop in your town.
Right, well, I've heard of a few places. Maybe we'll try one of them.
Right, I need just a place that sells, clothes.
Okay. Right, well, let's go clothes shopping then.
I'm really glad Orbog isn't here.
It is getting dusky. There are some places that are open, but places are starting to close. Is there something in particular that you're looking for, Squid?
Cold weather clothing.
Okay.
Potentially all black.
In all black. It doesn't have to be black. That's fine. Black doesn't blend in when you're in cold weather.
various shades of gray.
Yeah, exactly.
You find a shop called the Alpine Edge,
It's like shopping at REI.
and you walk in, and it's weirdly enough, a tiefling running a shop designed for cold weather.
I don't find that odd. Some of the hills are quite cold.
I wouldn't know. I've only been to one.
You should get out more. We could have tried those other doors. They might have led to other levels.
They might have.
We
I
don't.
don't know that really would have served us well, though.
No, I don't think so. I don't know as much about the hills as I do about, just underground.
I think I'd like to avoid the hills as much as possible.
Could be fun, but
Let
not
me
now.
bounce something off of you while you're looking through the clothes racks here.
Yeah.
Dernan was saying he thinks I should resign.
Do you want to?
I mean, I don't love being mayor.
I've noticed.
And I did enjoy being out on the road.
I mean, I would say, as my personal unbiased opinion, that now would be the perfect time because Orbog's not here to run in your replacement.
Well, if I resigned, mayor would pass down to the deputy mayor, who the last few weeks was running the city while I was away.
Was he?
anyway. Well, someone was.
Yeah, I don't know that anyone was, but he may have been in control. Ish.
Well, I mean, here's the thing. He's got plenty of time before the next election to make a mess of it, and then someone else can step up and run for mayor. And since Orbog is now the king of southern Towerfall, I believe that excludes him from eligibility of running for mayor of Waterdeep.
When is your term or whatever it is supposed to be up?
It's about 2 years.
2 more?
About two more years.
I see. Do you care about Waterdeep?
I do.
Do you care about the people in it?
I care very much about the people in it. That's why I agreed to serve as mayor for a term.
Yeah.
However, Dernan made a point that, he seems to think that I've done more good as a private citizen with a little bit more flexibility than I have as mayor.
So, would you be a better mayor or would the vice mayor be a better one?
Well, the deputy mayor is not a bad person.
I'm not asking if he's a good person or not. I'm asking if he'd be a good mayor.
I think he'd do a fine job. He's more interested in politics than I am by a fair measure.
If you think he'd do a good job, alright. But I mean, if you think that, I don't know, you're doing fine from what I think. I didn't know you before you were mayor, so can't speak to that.
I could give him some guidance.
But that only lasts for like a minute.
Well, I mean, what I'm saying is we're in the middle of a wee bit of a crisis at the moment, which is part of the reason I stepped away, was to solve some of the crisis problems, because I couldn't do it from the office. Those particular problems required a hands-on approach, which is not something that a mayor would normally do, I understand.
Why not?
Well, normally a mayor would delegate that kind of thing to somebody else.
But why do you have to?
Because the mayor needs to be in the city to run the city, to take care of all the day-to-day matters, signing the papers, managing the police force, and, shaking hands and kissing babies and all of that nonsense.
Shaking babies, kissing hands.
That sounds like a load of crap, if you ask me.
Well, the shaking hands and kissing babies bit is a wee bit more of a campaign trail thing, so it's not something I'll be doing much of, but there's paperwork to be done aplenty, and meetings to be had with city council members and hearings to attend, and it's all very boring.
But it's with the point of making Waterdeep safer, isn't it?
Aye, it is.
So are you more important than the people here?
No, and I'm not saying that I am.
I don't know. It sounds like it.
No, what I'm saying is that I don't really feel like I'm cut out to be mayor, and it's not something that I really enjoy doing.
I mean, it seems to me like the person that should be mayor is someone that cares about the city and the people in it, not someone that just wants to have the power.
Oh, I agree. Absolutely.
So then you're probably the best cut out to be mayor.
That's the worst thing anyone's ever said to me.
Well, I'm sorry that it doesn't fit into your idea of who you want to be in life and that it's boring. Sometimes boring things are good, I guess.
It's not that it's boring, it's more that I feel like I'm a screwdriver that's being used as a hammer, if you know what I mean.
Though I'd say you're more of a hammer.
And that's true.
I mean, sometimes, what you think you are and what other people see you as are not the same.
Well, this would have been a much easier decision if you'd have just agreed with Darnan.
You're welcome. I'm glad that I could give you a little bit of my own opinion.
Actually, I appreciate your perspective a lot. It helps.
Yeah, I don't know. Just based on what I know about you, which isn't much, it seems to me like you agreed to help the city and to serve.
I did, and I agreed, and I have misgivings about walking away from a commitment I made.
Yeah, I mean, maybe what you need to do is delegate some of, the meetings to your vice mayor so that you can be hands-on as the mayor.
I have been doing a lot of the heavy lifting myself. Maybe I should look at trying to split the load a wee more evenly between the two of us.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what it's like to run a city, or what it's like to really want to change the world, because that's never really been my thing, but maybe a balance in the middle somewhere, not trying to change everything or control everything, and maybe just some of it.
I don't want to change the world so much as I just want to
save it. That's what it sounds like.
Aye.
Yeah, that's a big.
Save it.
That's maybe start smaller.
Aye. Well, hi Pot, I'm Kettle.
Well, I mean,
you've been making a fair run at saving the world yourself there, lad.
I haven't. Not even a little
Really?
bit.
Then what's all this business been about chasing around Zeus and Carrick lately?
I don't know if you noticed, but I wasn't really trying to chase them as much as I was being chased by them. And if it's any consolation to your idea of wanting to, save the world and the people in it, I'd say you had a pretty big part in saving me, so.
Well, I kind of abide the idea of a soul being destroyed needlessly. And you had as much to do with being saved as I did.
Maybe. So you're going to stay mayor then, or are you just going to go, flounce off and save the rest of the world now?
I don't know. I told Darren I'd sleep on it. So that's what I'm going to do.
Yes, I find that I do my best thinking when I'm asleep as well.
Aye.
Well, I found my clothes, so I guess we can stop wandering the halls now.
All right. You take the clothes to the counter to the tiefling. It costs about 30 silver.
So should we go find Wilder a wedding present from you then?
I think we should. If only there was some sort of chain of stores that we could go to that sells magical items.
You are shameless, sir. Shameless.
I heard that the Crate and Barrel just opened up a new one in town.
Is there like a fantasy Costco or something like that in Waterdeep?
Oh, I heard about this one place. It's called something about like smart people, what's the word I'm looking for? Someone that's really good at advice.
Oh, like a guru.
Kind of like a guru. It's like that, and then it's like guru and then archway.
Right. Oh. Right. So like a wizard's doorway?
Yeah, just like that. Yeah.
Right. Oh, I know what you're thinking of. At Sage's Portal.
Yeah, that's the one. I saw their billboard on the way into town.
You shills.
It was large and offensive.
I wasn't the one who decided this was going to be the magic shop in town. It was your idea.
You know,
I
shills
take
each
no
and every one of
responsibility
you.
for this. I take no responsibility for this.
All right. All right. Go ahead.
We're going to go to Sage's Portal to look for a cool magic item for Wilder.
All right. You walk in, and there is a balding, angry, middle-aged human behind
This
the
feels
counter.
reminiscent of something I'm familiar with. Hello.
Hi. What do you want?
Well, I have a friend. That I'd like to get something for. He's got a specific skill set. Sort of the sneak around quietly type. Maybe occasionally goes out on the B&E type jobs. Likes to attack from behind if you can. That sort of thing.
No. Do you have anything spider related?
Hey, that's a good place to start.
Related.
Yeah.
I don't have things that are spider related.
Do you have something that would make someone harder to detect? Like.
Oh, that's where I was about to go. If you come over here, we have an elven cloak.
Oh,
That's interesting.
how much is that one? Probably a lot.
Sorry, I called it wrong. It's the cloak of elven kind.
Indeed. I wasn't going to correct you. The elven cloaks make you look like rocks.
Well, I mean,
What
either
other
that or they
things?
make you look like an elvish impersonator. Am I right?
That's very funny.
Was it? You didn't get the joke.
What about? That's interesting. Let's hold on to that. What about? Do you have anything that might fire a web?
Spider-Man. Do you know what else Wilder really likes?
What else is Wilder really like? Having trouble speaking today.
That's fine. I notice it most days. Like card games and dice games and things like that.
Oh,
I feel like
okay.
he'd really like, a magical set of one of those.
Well, magical dice. I tried to stay away from magical decks of cards.
It sounds fun though. I feel like
You know-
Wilder'd really enjoy it.
We actually do have a magical deck of cards, being as you're talking about it.
What kind of deck of cards?
It's actually the second edition of the deck of many things.
That sounds dangerous.
Only in the wrong hands.
That sounds like the kind of thing Pooh would like, and I think we should maybe pass on that item.
That
Could be
means
fun.
suit
How
yourself.
much is it? Just out of curiosity's sake.
I don't know. Let me ask. Hey, Jason? You hear a voice from the back. Yeah? How much are we selling the deck of many things 2E? Is that the collector's edition or the standard edition? Which one do you want? The
The
collector's or the
cheaper.
standard?
The cheaper one.
Standard!
Hey,
I mean, they're really the same thing. They just have different covers.
Well, I assume the collector's has an unreasonable upcharge for no reason.
it's a fancy box or something like that.
Yeah, I mean, that's how the Wizards of the Coast do.
Right, you're just paying for packaging.
Yeah. So we need a price on what? The elven cloak, the deck of things. What else are you looking for?
The
Web
cloak of
stuff?
elven. The cloak of elven kind. That's 2,500.
You'd probably really like that.
He probably would really like that.
Hey. I mean, he's already pretty sneaky though.
But imagine if he could just disappear.
I'm not sure if what your obsession with spider type stuff is, but we don't.
Well, his
carry
wife's a
any-
spider.
He may or may not have
Maybe just
recently,
don't. Shh. Just-
I wasn't going to say the whole thing. I was just going to say may or may not have recently been married to someone who vaguely resembles a spider queen.
Are you insinuating that he married Lolth?
Nope, not at all.
Because I have
Not at all.
an irrational, unhealthy aversion towards Lolth.
Why?
As you should.
But why?
As you should.
But why?
Has to do with some books I've read. Anyway,
Imagine. I'm seeing a lot of my friend in you.
you know, I just got done waiting for 2 weeks. We do have the PS5 in. Is he a spellcaster?
He is.
That he is not.
Isn't he?
Actually,
Isn't he? Don't you have? Yeah, you've got some
Oh.
spells.
right. I can do that now.
Because the PS5, it's kind of like it's this amulet that you wear around your neck, and it can store up to 5 spell slots. You know, like 5 for five single.
Like 5 level 1 spells, or like 2 level 2 and a level 1, or like a level 3 and a level 2.
Or a level
Or a
3
4
and
and
2
1.
level 1s, or yeah.
How
you get
much?
the idea.
Hold on now. How much is that?
The PS5.
That's probably a lot.
Oh, PS5s
It's
are
probably
really
always on
expensive.
back order.
But you know, they typically are. But you know, it's cheaper to get it from the source, from a store, than it is to get it from someone off the street.
Well, that's why we're here.
And so I can sell it to you today for the low price of $600. I mean, 600 gold.
600.
That's
The
actually-
cloak is 2,500. And the one that'll give a warlock 5 spells is 600 gold. You don't understand supply and demand, do you?
It's a PS5. That's the manufacturer's recommended price, retail price, MSRP.
You are lowballing yourself.
Dave's just dying in the background.
Do you have any PS5 bundles?
Can I get Spider-Man with it? He'd probably like it.
I would probably really like it if you could get Spider-Man with it.
I don't know why I'm so invested in this, because I already gave him a gift that's better than what you're going to get him. So
Well, I mean, who doesn't want a
I don't know
PS5
about
though?
that. I mean, if I got him that amulet, that might be as good as the gift you gave.
how
him
much
that
gold do you
day.
have on you, Stumblefoot?
I've got enough.
You've got 600 gold on you.
Oh, more than that on me. Eh?
Why? From where?
I mean, what's one of the perks of being mayor?
Are you-
You get a decent salary.
I'm sorry, are you using city funding for this?
No, I said I get a salary. I'm using my own money that I earn in my station as mayor.
All right, carry on.
Callum, I would not skim from the city.
Uh-huh.
That is illegal and immoral, and I would not do it.
I believe you.
I don't spend my salary on much. I just got money sitting around.
Have you
The
considered
city
it like a...
pays for me.
Have you considered
The city
just like
pays for me housing. I don't have very many expenses.
just a self-care day? I think you need it. Massage. Hot rock massage. You ever tried that? It'd do you good.
Wait, hot rock massage. What is this nonsense you're talking about?
I'm just saying, you seem stressed.
I am stressed.
Yeah, go get...
I've spent the last few weeks with Orbog nagging me about being an absentee mayor.
You know, I think that you just don't understand Orbog's humour.
I didn't think he was telling jokes.
Half the time he was. The other time he was serious, but you just laugh at it anyway.
Oh, looks like someone just pre-ordered the PS5. I got to put it on hold. We are sold out. I do apologize.
Right. Let's go with the... Are you punishing us for role-playing? Is that what's happening here?
Yeah.
No, sir. I just, these things go fast, and
Callum just did it on his phone.
it came in. It came in via a supply order through the list of Craigery, and it was purchased by Totally Not a Scalper 6527.
I believe that.
Seems legit. Let's go with the Cloak of Elvenkind, and I will put down 250 platinum on the counter.
Ooh, platinum even. Very good, sir. And if I overheard you correctly, is this a gift? Would you like me to gift wrap this?
Aye, that would be wonderful. Is there an extra charge for the gift wrapping?
Oh, by no means. He wraps it up in a very decently wrapped box He hands it over to you and goes, make sure that goes to good use now.
Oh, it will.
And he goes,
It will for sure.
and then he puts it in a special bag that has a kind of like a wizard in front of an archway on the front of it. And he goes, remember to recommend us to your friends now. So anyway, so yeah, shopping done.
So, well, that was good. You going home?
I am.
Great.
Are you going home?
Yeah.
What's this business about your mom?
I don't know. Really? Just tried sending a message. Twice. And I was told that she didn't exist. So, you know.
Well, that's not a good thing. Is there anything I can do to help?
I don't think so. I think we both need to sleep on some things.
I know you don't always listen to my advice, but before you go rushing off to do something, check in with me first.
I don't know that I can in good faith promise that, but I'll try.
I did not ask for a promise. I just asked you to check in with me before you left.
Alright.
And remember, I'm good at finding you.
I mean, you did it once, and I told you where I was going, but
Once, I found when you were at the turkey hut, I found you. The chicken leg hut. I found you when y'all were out running about in the woods. I found you in hell. I found you.
I mean, I
like
wasn't
3 or 4
necessarily
times.
hard to find in
I found
hell.
you today. I mean, I can track you down. lad.
Alright, yeah,
I've done
alright.
it a handful of times, and I can do it again.
You're alright. Yeah, I believe you.
Besides, if you go and do something foolish, I'll sick Gareth on you, and I don't know if you want that.
I mean, what's he gonna do to me now?
Oh, well, that's true. He cannot turn you anymore. He might talk your ear off, though.
Yeah, but I'm Orbog's one of my best friends, so kind of used to that.
Right, well, at least the conversation will make some sense if it's Gareth.
Debatable. But it's late, so
Right. Well, you have a good night. I'll catch up with you tomorrow.
yep.
Got to switch back to Orbog and Wilder. You guys pass through a portal, and it goes from being dusky to morning time in where you guys are at. End up at, and you are met with great fanfare. Although you guys are jet lagged out the wazoo, like your bodies are giving you bedtime signals a lot. Yambagorn looks at you, goes, I've never been awake all night before. This is entirely a new sensation. Okay. Well, welcome home, Your Highness, and to your new kingdom. And how shall I address your other servant that you have brought with you?
Sir Wilder.
Sir Wilder, welcome to the kingdom of Southern Towerfall.
Thank you.
He bows and backs out of the room.
That's kind of cool.
You wanna get some sleep?
That would be a good idea. Yeah. We don't have to sleep, like, in the same bed, do we?
No, we don't have to sleep
Okay.
in the same bed. Although, just you might want to be careful. We don't know what happened. We are in the town where they killed my mother.
Okay.
I mean, I'm sure your wife can probably protect you.
I mean, probably, but I'm worried about you. I mean, should we maybe take watch? I'll take the first shift, and you can get some rest. So maybe you can do some of your kingly things later.
Sure, I don't.
Unless you think hamburger's good to go.
So what room are we in now? Just the room where the portal was?
Yep.
Do I know where to go?
Well, I mean, you grew up in this place, so.
Okay. I'll put you in a room next to mine.
Okay. All right.
I don't think you need to check on me. I don't think you need to stay up. I think we're going to have a big day ahead of us, and we should probably get all the sleep we can.
Okay. All right. I'll follow you. And guess we'll see what the day holds for us.
Okay, right this way, Sir Wilder.
All right, so Orbog leads you up some stairs and takes you into he takes you to a guest room, which is more like a guest suite. There is more room in this single room than there is in the yawning portal. There is, and the bed in this room is basically the size of 2 California Kings pushed together. You could probably have 3 people starfish on it and not touch.
Yeah, at the side of a bed, Wilder just walks over and just falls face first into the bed. Doesn't worry about blankets, pillows, nothing. Just collapses
Instant
into the bed.
cocoon.
Yep.
I was going to say he doesn't want to sleep up in the corner of the ceiling or something.
And then Orbog, of course, you go to the royal chambers, and of course it's massive.
Okay, I'll try to go to sleep.
All right, so everybody's sleeping now, which is totally where
Exciting.
I wanted this to go.
Everybody sleeps.
Callum, as you are asleep, you find yourself in a weird situation where your hands are bound. Your hands are bound out and your legs are bound out down by webbing. And you see a very beautiful drow woman approaching you. She goes, my secret admirer. Hello, Callum.
Hi. Am I to believe that you are lost then?
You can believe whatever you want.
All right.
Nobody has to know
Know what?
about this conversation.
All right.
You intrigue me, Callum. You of all your friends are the least dissuaded by my nature.
I am a little bit dissuaded by being tied down, though. Not a good experience for me personally.
Allow me to make you more comfortable. And she waves her hands, and the webbing lets you go and sets you gently down.
All right.
And she slides her top 2 fingers down the side of your face. Tell me, why do you find me so attractive?
I like the things that most people think are dangerous, I guess.
I can be very dangerous.
I believe that.
And would you say that I chose the wrong person to swear themselves to me?
No, I think you probably chose the right one.
That's a shame.
Is it?
You've caught my interest, little one.
Something tells me that a lot of people catch your interest.
She walks up to you and puts her arms around your waist and looks you in the eye. Maybe. It's not very often that a mortal can catch the fancy of a god, though.
I heard from someone that you weren't a god.
I heard from somebody that you were disappointed that you missed me in Dis.
Probably me.
So I'm here now. And she goes into your ear. What can love do for you?
I hope I don't offend you when I say that I'm not looking to be in anyone's debt right now. I kind of just got out of a long-standing arrangement, as it were.
You've never had a rebound before?
I've never had an anything before, aside from, the other guy. So no.
Well, my foolish husband has wandered into something beyond his understanding. If it's my husband that you are worried about, I doubt he's long for this world, so you don't need to concern yourself with
What
that.
do you mean by that?
Oh, he's gone and involved himself with things that are counter to my interests. I have no intention on
What kind of
helping.
things?
That doesn't matter.
I mean,
What
it
can-
matters to me.
What can I do for you?
That's a big question. You could tell me more about your plans for Wilder.
I don't have anything specific for him. But he should have stayed home rather than venturing into things he doesn't belong in. What happens to him is his own business.
Did you tell him that?
No. What fun would that be?
Well, it seems to me it's always more fun when you tell someone not to do something. And then they do it. Because then you know they defied you on purpose. Otherwise, it's not defiance.
Or you could just let them wander into the web as an action of their own accord.
Well, it's not really an action of their own accord if you set the web in front of their face, is it?
If they don't see it, I like the taste of your defiance.
Yeah, not the first time I've heard that.
You interest me, Callum.
You interest me too. But I don't think in the same way.
Pity.
Not the first time I've heard that either.
Well then, I'll let you go try to figure out your mother's situation then. As apparently you are a mama's boy.
Do you know something about that?
The time for bargaining has gone.
I didn't take you to be so fickle.
We'll talk about this more later when we can discuss what you can do for Lolth. Ta. And she skitters into the darkness. And you go into a dreamless sleep for the rest of the evening.
Interesting.
Wilder, you have a rest of fitful nightmares about being devoured
Ooh.
from the inside out by skittering, crawling things. And as you begin to thrash around in your sleep, you force yourself awake, and as your cocoon falls off of you, you notice on various parts of your body coarse, thick black hairs have emerged at various points. And at your elbows and knees, the way the skin appears, it almost looks segmented. Orbog, from next door, you hear a loud screaming coming from Wilder's room.
Just gonna assume that he's kissing Lolth, and that's no. I'm gonna go running in with my axe ready.
And also his weapon.
You bring in your Axe body spray and a weapon. And you see, you walk in just in time to catch the end of Wilder's scream. And you also notice at various points on his arms and legs and possibly his neck and back that there are various points of coarse, thick black hair emerging from him, and his elbows and knees have more of a segmented look.
Wilder, you have anything you feel like sharing?
What happened? No. Orbog. I don't know what's going on. Lolth, did you do this? Did you do this? Did you do this?
No response.
What'd she say?
Nothing. She's difficult sometimes, and sometimes she doesn't talk to me, and I don't know. But nothing. But this I don't know, Orbog. Do you guys have any like magic people? Maybe they could do something.
I'm sure we do. I can call for somebody, or we can go look. Just let me know if you start craving flies.
That's not funny right now.
Okay, sorry.
Wilder grabs his jacket and puts it on to cover up as much as he can.
Gonna go outside and look for somebody. Yep.
All right. Stumblefoot. You have a very restful night of sleep. But you wake up the next morning and you have that gift that is staring back at you.
I mean, I'm going to hang on to it till
Okay.
Wilder gets back. I guess I'll do my thing. I'll get up in the morning and get ready for the day and head into the office.
Okay, as you begin to leave, is the mayoral office a part of the mayoral house, the mayoral residence, or nah?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I think the mayoral office would probably be at City Hall.
Not really doing the working from home.
No. I don't think there's a COVID pandemic.
Okay.
In
There is an
Waterdeep right
undead
now,
one,
so-
though.
There is an undead pandemic.
The streets are not safe.
Yeah, not at night. Yeah, we're definitely looking into how to solve that problem. Since somebody convinced a vampire that, it'd probably be okay to just keep doing his thing.
Okay, as you open your door to leave, you on your porch you see one Callum Morda.
Just hand up, about to knock. Just-
Yep.
Oh, Callum. At top of the morning.
That was very good service.
Well, it's a coincidence, but I'm just about to head into the office. But if you'd like to speak real quick, you can come in. I can sit you
You can definitely see I also have full pack and just some envelopes with me.
Where are you going?
Heading out, as it were.
Heading out where? Are you chasing after Orbog and Wilder, or you heading out north to check on your ma?
North, for now.
Right. Are you wanting some company?
I know that you're really trying to get rid of your mayoral responsibilities here, but I don't think this is something I need someone else with me for.
You sure about that?
No, but I know how to get in touch with you.
Okay. Because I'm not a betting man, but if I was, I'm willing to bet that Pooh or Gareth or Aileen would be more than happy to accompany you.
I know that they probably would, which is why I think it's probably best if I leave now before they get back. I think Waterdeep needs them more than I do.
Right? Well, you keep in touch.
I will. And, I told you I'd come talk to you before I left, so I did.
Well, thank you for doing that. Just in case we decide to come look for you, where's home?
Vassa. Far north.
Well, that's a ways.
Yes, it is. Quite a bit. But I'm not... Can you do me a favour? Just,
Aye.
let them know I'm not running away, as it were. Because I have a tendency to do that.
Hey, I'll let them know that you went home to check on your ma. Is that good enough?
Yeah, and if you can, just, try to convince them not to follow me.
Well, I'll do my best, but, look at who we're talking about here.
Right. Perhaps it will help if you gave them these, and I will offer you the stack of envelopes, which are each addressed to all of them.
I will take the envelopes.
Emotional purposes, maybe best if you don't read yours in front of me, because I don't need you crying on my shoulder and whatnot.
Right, I wouldn't want to give you any emotional damage.
Yeah, I've got enough, but it's, getting better, as it were. Also, just as a word of warning, and I know you already know this, but keep an eye on Wilder, will you?
I actually was probably going to send either him or Orbog, Captain Happy Pants himself, a message today and check in on him.
Yeah, I had an interesting visit from his wife last night.
Oh, really? Did you?
Yeah.
Now? And what did that lovely lass have to say for herself?
Lovely is a word, that's for sure. That is probably not the first word I would have come up with, but it had been on the list. She made it sound as though perhaps her involvement with Wilder is not as long-standing as he may think it is.
That's not a good sign.
No.
Before you go, I have something for you.
You do?
Hey, I do. Come inside real quick. It'll be fast.
Right. Yeah.
And I'm going to go to my study real quick. And I'm going to grab a spare cross that I have.
A
And
giant one.
no, that's a wee one.
I like
Wear it around
I like
your
you're
neck.
like a wee one, and then you hold up both hands to show me the size.
It's a wee one. It's only
It's a
about
small one. It's fine.
Callum's carrying it through town.
It's just
Like
on
Joseph
his
of
back, just-
Arimathea.
Yeah. That's only about 6 feet
It's
long
fine.
by about 4 feet wide. That's fine.
It's only got a little blood on it.
So Stumblefoot will come back with a cross and one of the small little one of the little gospels and hand it to Callum. And
It's got
say-
the New Testament and the Psalms. It's in a bright orange cover.
And I'm going to say, we've been working on these to hand out to folks. And I think maybe these would do you some good while you're traveling.
Might. Don't know what the cross will do for me, but
Well, it's a holy symbol.
that is true. Yeah.
Listen, you don't have to wear it, but, read the book and just think about it. Read a wee bit at a time.
I will do that.
And start on the third one in. That's the easiest one to read.
All right. Well, thank you. At some point, we should probably talk about that too, but maybe when I get back.
Not to bring up a sore subject, but it'd mean a lot to your dad if you read this.
Yeah, I think it would.
So, take it with you, and we can talk about it when you get back. No pressure.
Sounds good.
All right, safe travels. And again, if you're needing help at any point, you know that you can call any one of us or all of us. We'll come running to help you.
Yeah. Yes, I will. Hopefully with someone that's better at sending than the Goliath I met.
So the little porch step by concludes. Stumblefoot, you make your way to your office, and you said you were going to cast Sending?
Yeah. I figure at this point, I mean, I don't know what the time difference is between here and Towerfall, but I'm sure it's significant. So hopefully I'm waking Orbog up in the middle of the night.
So you're sending to Orbog.
Yeah, I'm going to send to Orbog.
Okay. What are you going to say?
I'm going to say, hi, Orbog. How was day one of being a king? Everything okay?
Am I supposed to respond?
You can reply to this message.
I didn't know. It's not going so well. I think Wilder is turning into a spider. XOXO.
Well, that's not good news. Right. So I'll reach out to Wilder and cast Sending again and say, Wilder, just pinged Orbog. He says, you might be turning into a spider. Do you need some help? You can reply to this message.
I'm kind of freaking out right now. You're probably right. I'm sorry.
All right, I'll send one more message back to Wilder. Last message for today. I will do some research to see what I can do to help you, and then I will teleport to Towerfall. And then I'm going to delegate as much work as I can to mayoral staff and deputy mayor. And then I'm going to go, I guess, to, I don't know if is there an archive in the city or something?
Well, yeah, I mean, you're a buzzing metropolis, so.
Sure. So I'll go to whatever archive or library that there is. And
In fact, as the mayor, you have access to the forbidden knowledge.
Ooh. Well, I may need access to the forbidden knowledge for this case study. I'm going to look into, ways to get out of, I don't know, being promised to a particular demon spider queen, or what to do if you start turning into a spider slowly. What to do?
You find a lot of books about
what to do if you suddenly find yourself in the middle of the plot of The Fly.
Roll an investigation check for me, Stumpy.
I rolled a 15.
Okay. You read through several books and you don't find any way of breaking a warlock oath. But you do get more enlightenment as far as what's going on in some forbidden tomes about the cult of Lolth. You basically are able to summarize that Wilder is finding himself outside of Lolth's favor at the moment, and she is turning him into a Drider.
Oh, that's bad news.
In your studies, you also have found that Lolth's religion is primarily practiced by evil drow in the Underdark.
All right, when I am done with that, I will check back in at City Hall, and I will let my secretary know that I'm going to be gone for one day, and that I will be back the following day.
Your secretary looks at you and goes, "Mm-hmm.
No, really, it'll be one day.
Yeah, I'm sure you will be.
I got to see a friend about a thing. He's, being turned into a spider.
Whatever it takes."
I'll see you day after tomorrow, and I'll head out. Hold my calls.
That is where we're going to end it tonight, because Jeff is going to turn into a pumpkin if we go any later. Please like, rate, subscribe. That puts us in front of like-minded individuals like yourself who might enjoy this podcast. Also recommend us to a friend. That costs nothing, and that helps us out so much. And until next time, stay fresh, cheese bags.
You have been listening to the Playing Games with Strangers podcast with the voices of John Haryu, Catherine Serwinski, Dave Clements, J.S. Earls, Celeste Mora, Josiah Crandall, Eric Campagno, and Steve MacDonald. The theme music was written and performed by Steve Arthur, used with permission. Find more of his music on Facebook or wherever you purchase music digitally. Please review this podcast wherever you download it from to help other podcasters find our podcast and join our community. And once again, thank you for listening.
A massive thanks to our Blade Level patrons, Julie Earls, Aaron Peckham, Amanda Clements, The Cellcast, and Branson Boykin. Learn more at playinggameswithstrangers.com.